Yo, how are you guys all doing? It's me, Sleep, here with a build for you guys, the stamina slash dodging build. And how does this work? That's quite interesting. Well, the way it works is, first of all, that's the wrong helmet. Let's, boom, there we go, perfect fit. So how this build works is it's mostly focused on dodging, and the dodging is supposed to, keep you from getting hurt and also deal damage. So how might that work? Well, first of all, let's start off with the weapon, the Flight of the Shrike, which you get from the Shrike Behemoth. A beautiful piece of material here, just without the skin, this weapon still looks really nice. And keep the skin on though. Alright, so what does this do? Well, it has the plus 75 part damage on the next hit after a dodge. So that's where this weapon comes in for the dodge play. And then we also have the two perks, Predator Cell and Agility Cell. Predator increases damage after avoiding damage for a short time. Agility Cell reduces the stamina cost of dodging. So how do these all fit into this? Well, the Predator Cell is actually, because it increases damage after avoiding damage, that is like, it pretty much is the same as after a dodge, because you're avoiding damage, Yeah. Alright, so next is the Agility Cell. It reduces the stamina cost of dodging. So this is gonna do quite the obvious. Every time you dodge, it's gonna just cost less. I actually have two of them throughout the build. That's why it's a plus 6. Alright, next thing is the helmet. So the helmet, actually, you can choose between two different helmets. It depends on which kind of helmet you want to go with. To be honest, you could choose between anything, but if you want to go with the same build as me, choose between two different types of helmets. You could choose the Helion helmet or the Valamor helmet, and it's the crest of the Valor helmet. The reason for both of these helmets is, first of all, that's where the damage comes in place, because you don't want to have a build that does not really help you in damage. You never want that. You want to be able to kill it quickly. And by it, I mean the behemoth. So what this does is it grants a chance to deal double damage, which is actually great. But here's the catch: if you want your part damage to increase, you'll go with this helmet, which percent, and you could put the fist. That's the only reason I'll say this helmet. Percent increase to part damage, which is not bad. Or you can go with also this one, because it's also a fist, which is for offense. If you are an earlier player and you don't have any of those, you can go with the Embrain helmet and just put. Really, that goes to any one of these builds that you don't have, like stamina. It could be stamina regeneration. All right. So the next thing that you're gonna want is the one and only the Fiery Breastplate. These bottom three are the most important to have, not just because they have the flight, because they're actually going to be helping you, especially the Fire Breastplate, guys. Especially this. So it has the resistance to the Evasive Fury, and then you have the Evasion Cell. So these are both gonna... Oh wait, no, actually I said that. Evasive Fury is the attack speed for 8 seconds after. Yeah, that one right there. Okay, this one's good. So the evasion is going to increase dodge and vulnerability windows by 14%. What this does, it makes you invincible for much longer, as you can see right there. Increases the time you're invincible when dodging. That's all it is, and that's very helpful. The Strike Down gloves we're going to also be running, and that reduces the stamina cost of dodging also. That makes it the plus 6, and that is 70% less stamina cost towards dodging, which is actually perfect. That's literally what makes up this build. Next, we're gonna have the Strike Down Greaves. This increases stamina regeneration. That is also just as important, because without the stamina regen, we're gonna have to wait a while to get our stamina. We can't keep constantly dodging. Also, a big play, guys, for this to actually 100% work, what you have to do is let me just turn off chat real quick. Alright, what you have to do is quite simple. Is always holster your weapons. If you don't know how to do that, go to your controls and it will tell you how to play on an Xbox. So Mine is the right thumbstick. You click it and it says draw weapon. Look for something that says draw weapon. So you would always, whenever you attack and you are now going into your evasion phase where you want to just be very passive, you're going to want to put away your weapons, and you're not going to use sprinting is not going to cost you anything. You will just be able to sprint. So again, you're just able to run with your weapons holstered, and it does not take away your stamina. And you'll also be able to dodge, but that would take away your stamina. That's your evasion phase until your teammate or the behemoth stops attacking you for a small time, and then you get your damage in, do the same thing, and repeat. I'll show you some gameplay of how I do it and how it works, and it works quite nicely in my opinion, but the behemoth doesn't always die because I'm not that good. Alright, anyways, now to the lantern. The lantern really depends on how you like your playstyle. I like myself to have a lot of health. By that I mean like keep my health and not lose it. So what I would do is have the Koshai Bloom, which 10% of damage dealt will heal you for 8 seconds. So it's the life steal pretty much, and it lasts for 8 seconds. So every damage I deal, like I'll go in there and I'll do my dodges and damage. That's like 400 damage, so it heals me for about 40. So I just keep, or I go into the chain blades, the hurt, and oh, okay, I should probably mention that. If you are going to be using this, I recommend actually leveling up your chain blades, because the cruel rift strike and the hurricane blades are a must. Mostly due to the fact that hurricane blades is actually really good, because it will increase your damage for every time you do the hurricane blade, and it stacks up. So if I do the hurricane blade, I'll have a stack of 12. That means for my next normal 12 attacks, they could be the long range, meaning Y or X, or it could be my ultimate. Will have an increase of hit damage. So that is very well, like it plays off a huge part in here. And the cruel rift strike, I would recommend, because let's say you don't have your dodge ready and the behemoth's about to attack you, just click RB, boom, you teleport right through him, and then you do an attack right after. Or you teleport away from him. It's really up to you however you want to use this build, but I'm going to show you how I use it and how it works well. And when it comes to potions, just literally put whatever you want. I just have random potions here because I don't know why I actually have these potions. But again, that's up to you. You can put whatever you want for potions. But I would recommend having a stand potion. Alright, so that's pretty much all for the build. I'm going to show you some gameplay. And then, guys, stay tuned for more videos about builds, because I do have one more build up my sleeve that I think you guys might like if you are a heavy type player. So I'll go ahead and let you guys know about that. Stay tuned, and also welcome to How to Dauntless episode 1.
are